Hey guys, it's Tracy in the Young Hollywood studio, and I'm sitting with this awesome lady, Jennette McCurdy, who's had how many cups of coffee already?
3.
Okay, I'm behind now.
Yeah, get with it,
Get
Grace.
with, I need to get
Come
with
on.
it.
Let's get to the double digits.
You've been in this business for so long.
Yeah.
You've been playing Sam on Nickelodeon forever. Yeah. And now you're like dramatically shifting, literally, literally into drama.
I started acting when I was 6 years old. I wanted to marry Anakin Skywalker from The Phantom Menace. I loved him. I was real seduced by that bowl cut.
It could happen still.
Right? I'm hoping. And then I just auditioned for like a bunch of random stuff and did like guest spots on shows and a couple independent films and things like that. And then I did iCarly. Started that when I was 14. Did it until 21. Then did Sam Puckett, and now did this Netflix show called Between.
And first of all, Netflix, like who doesn't want to just sit and, get a box of pizza and make it a Netflix night, right?
Well, that was the first
Is that
thing.
you? Because that's my life.
I had one too many pizza nights, so it was just like a really bad
it's like
time.
The next night is just coffee and pizza, and you're good.
But the first thing that I heard about the project Between was that Netflix was involved, so I was like, done,
Sign
like
me up.
immediately. Yeah. It was really exciting. And then working for Netflix has proved even more, I guess, fulfilling. I just believe in the brand so much. I'm so excited to be a part of it.
But then your show, I mean, it's a cool story because it's one of those like that freaks me out.
Okay.
Because it's one of those like realistic, like I don't like thinking about if there's like a disease and it wipes everyone out, like what's gonna happen.
You don't like thinking about death? What's wrong with you?
Like
You don't love the idea of dying? What?
I'm on another planet, clearly.
Yeah, it's about a small town that's put into quarantine after a disease outbreak, and everybody's dying. The only people left alive are under 22, and all these young people are left kind of controlling the town and then also figuring out where the disease came from. A lot of conspiracy theories are flying around, and then, of course, a lot of love triangles. Yeah, it's like a drama, romance, sci-fi, thriller.
Obviously, your comedy, your vines, your everything you do is just like beyond hysterical. So was it like hard for you to keep like a straight face in times?
Well, I did a lot of drama kind of like growing up, just like dramatic guest spots like I was saying, but I definitely felt like the patience of the crew and the cast around me was really helpful. And between takes, we were of course lighthearted and laughing.
Yeah.
And
are you like that person on set who's pretty much pranking everyone, making everyone die laughing?
I usually am, except for this. I think because I knew what I was going into it with, I had this idea of like what I needed to be. So a couple weeks before the show, I started like shopping exclusively at Whole Foods, and I do love me some Whole Foods, but this was like crazy.
Yes.
I don't know who that girl was. I was like going down the aisles, getting like my carrot sticks and my celery and my like hummus and peanut butter and like pretending like I was this person that I'm not. Like, oh, I'm starting a Netflix show, better start changing everything about myself. So I felt like it was this like big transition for me. So not only was Whole Foods part of the transition, but then like, I always take my job seriously, but I guess I was being more serious in tone between takes and things like that. I don't know, I just felt kind of like an outsider, and then I got to know the cast probably 3 weeks in, and all of that went out the window, and then I was just
Back to,
like
fries, burgers, coffee. I saw that you tweeted something about that you were on a panel with Kevin Spacey. Was it weird? Like, because you're a House of Cards fan, right?
I'm a huge House of Cards fan. You have no idea how nerve-wracking it was, because I couldn't sleep the night before. I was just so excited. So Kevin Spacey was next to me and Robin Wright, but they walked into the press conference a little bit later because obviously they are who they are. And then like Kevin Spacey leans over to shake my hand, and my hand's like, just like, I don't know what was happening.
I don't blame you on that.
These people are also eloquent and so like poised, and I'm just like, hey guys, here I am, ready to talk. So I just felt like I really needed to like rein it in.
Yeah, exactly. You did a web series for a while,
did.
which I was telling you about. I thought it's so funny.
Thank
if you
you.
haven't watched it, you have to go check it out. And it's like basically a parody about like your life at that point, right?
Yeah, it's like a satirical look at my experience in like kids TV and what that was for me at the time, because I was 21 and still obviously playing the character I'd played for so long, and then kind of like coming off the show. It was super fun to make. I wrote it and executive produced it, and me and my friend Colton, who directed it, we would go and like pick out wardrobe choices for people, and then we'd like, be helping with like the hairstyles on set. But it was such a good experience. I wouldn't trade it, because I feel like I learned so much and appreciated so much of what every crew member has to undertake in order to like get through the day.
Was there any stories that actually happened to you? Because I mean, there's scenarios of like just
everything
pretty
actually
much
happened.
like, okay, now you have a canceled TV show and everyone's like acting like you're just a person now, which is funny though, because Was that just sort of like an exaggeration of what actually?
Most of it actually happened, except I would like to preface that my agents are, my current agents, you know, and every agent I've ever worked with, hashtag politically correct, has been great. No, but my current agents are really nice and fun, and I like them a lot, and I kind of made these agents look a little sleazier. So I just wanted to go with sort of like the archetype of each, like therapist, agent, and ex-boyfriend, things like that. So I definitely did some exaggeration, but most of it were instances that actually happened to me.
Then you like go to like juicing, and then you know.
Yeah, I've tried juicing a few times.
Have you? Are you into that whole thing?
The place
people
that
are really obsessed.
People are obsessed. Have you ever done one?
I have, but I haven't like done the whole like juicing cleanse thing. But I know people who
But you've
have.
like
But I
the
do.
juice
Oh,
here
I
and
picked
there.
up a juice.
For sure.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I've tried to do the cleanse a couple times. The most I got through, I think I got through like one day without really like cheating, but I've tried to do 3 days, and then I end up having like 10 leftover juices, and then I'll just like use one as a meal supplement and think that I'm doing the right thing.
See, my thing is I'll have a juice, but then like 10 minutes later, I'll like eat like a piece of pizza.
Yeah, and I'll
so
think
I'm like,
well,
what is the point
The
of
celery
this?
root crossed this out, right? Like,
And it just like makes me feel better that at least I had like some kind of nutrition.
For
and
sure.
Like afterwards, I'll eat like dessert.
here's what I don't understand. Can we keep talking about juices?
Oh yeah.
Okay, here's what I don't understand about it. When the person says like, you're gonna be so dizzy and wanna die for the first day, and then you start having this clarity, and you start seeing things around you in a new light. That clarity does not happen. It doesn't. You're just like a miserable lump. And like you start looking like a celery stick, a stalk of celery.
And you just look at everything around you being like, why can I not eat this?
Yeah.
But I'm trying so hard.
The thing that I think when I really, really put my mind to it, that I like about juice cleanses is that it takes the questioning out of it. Like I smell the delicious foods around me, I see them everywhere. I drive past the In-N-Out, but I know that it's not going to happen. So I just like drive home and drink my juice, sadly. So I think that it's good that it helps.
Sad
take
celery stick. And then, but your vines, by the way, do you still? Because your vines are hilarious.
I forgot my password, and I don't know how to get back in.
Get back on, because like, if you haven't seen her vines, are hilarious.
Thanks.
Pretty much every what if situation.
Hi, I'm looking for something vegan, soy-free, sugar-free, dairy-free, gluten-free. My life.
You have like the comedic timing. Like you have to like.
Thanks.
You know.
I feel like the 6 seconds helps. I could say anything, and just the fact that it like cuts me off, it's like people think that they're supposed to laugh, so they do.
But like you have your grandma, she's in a ton of that, which is.
Oh, my grandma's, yeah, she's hilarious without doing anything.
And was there something where she like tried sushi for the first time? What was the story behind that?
She thought that the sushi was wrapped in, I think, chocolate or something. She like just didn't understand.
At sushi with grandma.
Is that chocolate on the outside of that? Is it?
I will take chocolate over seaweed any day.
I saw my grandparents for Mother's Day. We went to like this steakhouse, and my grandfather had these potatoes, and he was like, "Oh, I think they like dropped some chemical in these." And my grandma's like, "Let me try, Bob." Like she pretended like she was full half an hour ago, but she's eating everybody else's food. So she like dips into his potatoes, and she's like, and she like makes this crazy old person face that only she could make. And then they like bring the managers out, and I'm just mortified. And the manager's like, I don't think that we drop like chemicals in our food, but I will definitely like take these back and take a look. So he takes them back, and he's like, I think you got the horseradish mashed potatoes. And my grandma's like, I hate horseradish. And my grandma's like, why does that even exist?
I need to have your grandma. We need to hang out with her.
You can take it.
Grandma, what's your favorite part about Easter?
Family, of course. Wait a minute. On second thought, chocolate.
I'm kidding. She's great. No, she's hilarious.
Oh my god. Well, good luck with your show.
Thank you.
You gotta check it on Netflix. And it's gonna be in Canada too, right? It's gonna air
It's on City TV in Canada, and then it's on Netflix everywhere else. So Australia or the States or any other country, I can't remember.
Grab some pizza, some coffee, just lay around, you know, because that's like that would be my ideal night. Make it a Netflix night.
Wait a minute. On second thought, chocolate.